Okay, we are back for game 3. Who expected it to go to all 3 games? I did, because I'm just that good. But finally, Putangina Sikablet, they won the toss. The first 2 games was all Old Monks, and they go for second pick, which is the advantage for the last pick as well. And the Old Monks, what do they pick? They go for Radiant. Interesting. So they have been playing Radiant, by the way, for the first 2 matches as well. So they're going to continue. They're gonna continue playing Radiant again. And we are ready to go. This is going to be interesting. The first 2 games have proven that these 2 teams are equally matched, honestly. So I actually don't know. Like, I think it all comes down to their drafting. If none of the team outdrafts the other team, they are both on an equal footing, and it's going to be interesting to watch that.
Dire team Radiant team ban.
So it's a Jakiro and an Ellis ban for the Old Monks. They don't want the Kenpachi Jakiro. Kenpachi 2 OP, boys. Always remember.
Dire team's turn.
And a Night Stalker and a Snapfire. They don't want to play against the Snapfire. And the Grim goes through. Who is surprised? No one is. It's the first game in the finals that the Grim is going to be played. And Putang and Sikablat have gone for a Sand King right away. Interesting. So the Grimstroke has finally made it through. We'll get to see him.
Remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
What do the Dire pick now? They probably will go for a traditional support. Who the traditional support is? It's an ogre. Okay. So it's an ogre Sand King against, what do we have here?
Radiant team's turn to ban.
Lich. A Lich Grimstroke combo, which is obviously a really good combo.
Dire team's turn to ban.
The ult bounces are just insane to deal with.
Alright. Hi, Ame. I'm here.
Okay, so this is Asim. He's joined us for the final cast as well.
Dire team ban.
And so currently the bans are Undying and Void for the Radiant, and Doom's been banned by the Dire because they don't want the Dire going Grimstroke.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Radiant team ban.
Grimstroke Lich is way more potent than Grimstroke Doom right now. Because,
Right.
like, Lich ult deals, like, unlimited amount of damage, really.
Dire team's turn.
Right, it makes sense, and you're always close enough, so it's gonna keep on bouncing.
Exactly.
And they banned the Dusa on the Dire. Interesting. So the support duo from Old Monks is really strong right now. So the Dire are going to need to pick something which has to be able to stand in the lane and in the game as well. Interesting. So what does the Dire want to pick? They're digging into the reserve time. They're thinking, what do you want to go against it? Illusion Heroes are not that good traditionally against a Grimstroke, but
Radiant team's turn to
I don't know. Let's see what they're going for. A Silencer. It's probably a position 5 Silencer, I think.
You
Can we
cannot call it.
make a switch mid as well? But I mean, it's probably a 5 Silencer.
Yeah. Like, Core Silencer will
10
do so
seconds
much
remaining.
in this particular game.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, I guess the idea is that you now have a kinda sort of flex pick. You can, if you want to, if you need it to go mid, it can go mid.
And position 4 silencer deals like comes down to his ult, but like look at if this is a core silencer, he can do so much with his Aghanim Scepter and what's it called? Witchblade, right?
Right, Witchblade as well.
He
Yes,
can
yes.
I don't think if he has enough intelligence, any of those supports survive more than 5 red
Radiant
clicks.
team's turn to pick.
And it's a watermelon pick for the old monks. So they have a tanky frontliner as well now.
Seconds remaining.
This is a really good lineup for the Radiant. They have
5
slows,
seconds remaining.
they have stuns, they have
Dire
lockdowns,
team's turn to pick.
and they have a Juggernaut to deal the damage through all that.
And Juggernaut goes very well with Grimstroke in lane and even late game if he just only slashes on his ult with Lich ult as well. That's like so much damage.
Right. And currently you don't
Seconds
see
left.
any. I mean,
Decided?
Sand King's a tank, sure. But I mean, beyond that, you don't really
5
see
seconds
anything else for
remaining.
the Dire yet. I mean, they might. They obviously they have 2 more picks. What do you think the Dire will go for as a carry? I don't think PL is an option.
Most of the carries are banned out, as I see.
That's what I'm saying. The biggest carries are
And
banned out.
PL is not a great option, but I still feel like if they play Naga, it's not that bad
Radiant
an
team's
option.
turn to ban.
Oh, they go Terror
Terror
Blade.
Blade.
Terror Blade is not bad.
I
guess.
look, I feel this Terror Blade might not have a great game. You have so much damage to deal with him, like so much burst damage and
10
control.
seconds remaining.
Exactly, and okay, let's see. They might have a plan for
5
it after
seconds
all.
remaining.
I don't know,
Team's
but
turn to ban.
it's
Radiant
just weird.
team's turn to ban.
They have a good way of dealing with illusions on the Radiant. And the Invoker and the Pudge bans come out. They don't want to play against the Pudge or the Invoker, which is very weird that Putangina Sagavla banned the Pudge. They don't have anybody who's going to play Pudge at this point on the
10 seconds remaining.
Radiant, I guess.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, Radiant can just pick Zeus and end the game. Right
Zeus
now.
is actually
Like,
really.
Dire
I mean,
team ban.
yeah, a mid Zeus,
Team's turn to pick.
Zeus
mid
is
Zeus deals with everything they have.
right.
Maybe like Silencer is a little bit irritating for him, but
I mean,
if it's
it's not that big of a
if this is
problem.
not a core Silencer, Zeus is gonna have a free time, and
Yes.
he's going to like probably kill
10
everyone on the
seconds
map.
remaining.
I mean, he already has a Tide and a
5
Juggernaut to
seconds
front line
remaining.
for him.
Dire team's turn to pick.
So they go for a Kunkka. It's actually not that bad a pick. Kunkka also provides a lot of
Choose your
control as well, and they go for an Ursa. So
This is
this
a
is
mid Ursa.
yeah, mid Ursa has to be a
Yes.
mid Ursa. A position 1 TB, the gamer who's changed his name to Savage for some reason. Kunkka.
Wait, I still see the gamer. I don't see Savage.
I see it's Savage is terrible. That's what it says here for me.
For me, it says the gamer. I don't know.
What the hell?
Yep.
And actually doesn't even show his guild for me. Maybe it will change in the game. I don't know. Savage. Interesting.
But yeah, I feel Radiant should have a better time playing this game.
Yeah, the draft for Radiant is pretty simple, right? Just get your gold on the jug and he's gonna win the game. The plan for the Dire is not that clear because you can get gold on the Terror Blade, sure, but until he gets his BKB, he still crumbles to the Grim Lich combo. At least that's what I feel. But maybe there's something. Now I see the gamer written there.
But still, like Grim still locks you down even if you have a BKB. I mean, you're not
No,
doing
no, I mean,
anything
but
else,
you
but
won't
his
take-
ult will chain you.
No, you won't get damage from the Lich ult if you're BK.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. The Grim ult is not the damage, right? It's the Lich ult that's the damage part of it.
but at the same time, Omnislash does damage.
Again, that depends on Juggernaut's build, right? Because if Juggernaut goes for physical damage, then that makes sense. A magical damage, the BKB is not gonna allow it to go through. If the Jug goes for magic damage, and if he goes for physical damage, well, it's a Terrorblade who probably has like 30, 32 armor at that point in the game. Like I believe that these guys scale better into the late game on the Dire. So,
Like how late game are you talking about? Like because
I'm talking
eventually
45 minutes plus, 30, 40
yeah,
minutes plus.
because if they scale better, Grim can get an axe and like basically have their hero on his side dealing the same amount of damage.
True. I mean, yeah.
There's like a lot. I kind of feel like Radiant might just have this game for now, but who knows?
Do the Radiant want to go and get a kill? I don't think they have the heroes to do that. But I think they do. Yes, they think they do. And the Dire have smoke as well. It's a smoke on smoke action. And the terrorist is gonna walk into them. And the Jug's gonna go in. The terrorist is probably gonna get stunned for this. He's gonna get spun upon, and yeah, this is a dead
30
TP.
seconds to battle.
And the first blood goes to the
Might
Juggernaut,
even
who
get-
then promptly dies as well.
Getting 3 kills, yeah.
And they got 3 kills out of that. Apparently, the Dire were strong. The Grim Lich combo, boys and girls. It's really powerful. It's really good. And they place cheeky ward in the camp for the Ursa, so he doesn't even get to farm
Let's get moving.
small camp at all. But the Tide got 2 kills out of that, and the Jug got 1. So the kill distribution was nice as well. The Tide suddenly has. Does he have anything coming to him? The Tide has his bracer right away. So we are starting with the Ursa in the middle against the Kunkka. And this is going to be fun. This is going to be a Tide Hunter against the Terrorblade. Which actually, the Terrorblade doesn't do much to the Tide. But after a point, the Tide actually does a lot because he just tanks through all your damage. So the top lane is going to be interesting. I was going to ask you where we would get the first blood. We've already got that. But say, thinking about lanes, where do you think somebody will die first? I feel it's going to be the bottom.
Yeah, pretty much.
Interesting. So it's business as usual. There's nothing special going on right away. This is just there's a pull by the silencer though. That's cool. The range creep does slip away, but oh, okay. The Jug got it. In the mid, is there any action? No. The wave's pushing towards into the Kunkka, and on top, the TB finally has his meta. He's not popped it yet, but he does have it. Oh, the Ursa is like playing extremely up close with the Kunkka. That's what an Ursa does anyway. And on top, the meta has been used, and that's the first death on the. Oh, that. No,
Got
you
the
hate to
kill on
see that.
TB.
He was able to use that for 10 seconds before he died. So now when he comes to the lane, he has no meta.
And that's an unfortunate death for TV.
You hate to see that. That was not how they intended it for this to go. Wait, the Kanka was able to kill the Ursa. Okay. Sorry for missing the death. Should have been looking at upstairs. I didn't expect the Ursa to die to the Kanka, honestly. Before level 6. But apparently he does. Who knew? The Ursa was supposed to be the counter pick for the Kanka, I'm guessing. And the camp's not been blocked, so the Grim's gonna do a pull of his own, but the lane's still gonna push into the Dire, so the TB gets to farm creeps under his tower.
Dire's middle tower is
And the Kanka is dead, okay.
Radiant's middle tower
With the rotation from the silencer. Easy pickings. The last hit went to the silencer, but you know, you take what you get. And that means the Sand King is alone. They're trying to pressure him, but
Radiant
it's
structures are
not.
fortified.
He's okay. And what's happening in mid again? Okay. Oh, the Sand King's dead. Oh, they just spun on him. Without the lit shield as well. Interesting that he died even without the lit shield. And oh, his sandstorm wasn't cooldown. Now, this is a lane where you have to put points into sandstorm. You can't do much. But I think if you wanna play aggressive, that is when you do that. If you wanna escape, that the way you, I mean, so that you don't die, probably just put points into stun and then just run away.
Yeah, looking at last hits, like Radiant are kind of having a good time.
Right,
TB
they are.
was ahead of Tide earlier, but now they are kind of at par with each other with like a difference of one last hit or two.
Dire's middle
Right,
tower
but
is
the Ursa
And
dies
Ursa dies again.
He dies again with a Grim rotation. Who actually, it wasn't a rotation. He'd never left mid
Dire's middle
after that initial
tower is
TP.
under attack.
He knows that the Tide Hunter has nothing to fear the Terror Blade. And on the bottom, we see a rotation. No, we don't see a rotation. That's just Ogre walking in. The Silencer going back to heal up. The Terror Blade is level 5, and he does use his meta. And he's immediately lost 55 of his damage for that by the Anchor Smash. Really balanced. And that's an Ursa dead again. Oh,
And
this is not
Silencer
going.
might also be dead here.
Yeah, Silence is dead too. This is not going how they thought it was.
Honka might. Oh, okay, he survived.
Honka's
at, like,
fine.
50 HP. Yeah.
And he has a bottle with an Arcane Rune ready for him. Oh, he doesn't even do it. Oh, that's actually a really nice move. He's gonna go back, heal up, get a 3 charge bottle, and then fill it up with an Arcane Rune. Smart move. Okay, but the Jug is fine bot. I mean, he's just gonna spin away from any damage. They don't have anything that stops it.
And the Ursa is really struggling in net worth as well. Like Grimstroke is kind of above him right now.
The only guy who's doing good,
Is
I
the
would
Sand
say,
King.
yeah, is the Sand King. He's the only one doing good when it comes to lasts and everything. Right now, everyone is, like, even Grimstroke's above the Terror Blade as well, not just the Ursa in net worth. Okay. So
Beating
the
on
Silencer's
Dire's
there
top
for
tower.
the Ursa's
Looks
moral
like
support.
Dire fortified their structures.
The Ursa now does have a 6, so he's probably
Are those
not gonna die as fast as he did earlier. But yeah, Dire have to abandon top lane because that's just not a combo you're going to be able to stand up against as a Terror Blade.
Yeah. I mean, Terrorblade has to give up that tower.
Yeah, that's one thing about Terrorblade, that if you the hero's good, but his laning stage, if you have the correct picks against him, the hero's laning stage is so weak.
On Dyer's top tower.
It's just horrible. You have to be able to jungle. You have to build items that jungle early on.
Dyer have to make a move bot and like kind of pressure the Juggernaut and take that tower, like trade one.
I think that might be their plan once TB has his meta up again. He's going for a straight up Dragon Lance. He doesn't even want to finish his trades. He's just going for a Dragon Lance right away.
Going on Ursa again, but Sand King moves in.
Right, and I think this is a hasted Kunkka that was going for him. Does the Lich die for this? I don't think the Lich even dies for this. And now the Lich has used his... Oh, the Ursa dies again. They are leashed again. Sand King dies. Silencer dies. This is not going the Dyer's way at all. And I think this is a dead Ogre
Ogre is
as
also
well.
dead. I think it was just the save your buddy syndrome.
Right.
Middle tower is under attack.
If you and they are 7k ahead.
Fortified their
9 minutes into
At
the game.
8
Or it's 8
9
minutes into
minutes.
the game.
Dyer's
Shellacking,
middle tower
as
isn't
Suns fan would call it.
long.
If you remember, this was the combo that they used against us as well. Except that they did not have Tide, they had a Sand King. And
They
instead of
had
the
a
Jug,
Sand
they
King
had the
and a
LS.
Life Stealer. Yeah.
And instead of the Jug, they
they're
had the Ice Stealer. But this is
2,
what they
4,
kept
and
on
5
doing.
were same. 2, 4, and 5 were same.
Right. They just keep on running at you when they have this combo. They don't have vision. They didn't have a ward. But how do you stop this? What do you do to stop this? You have an Ursa who at 10 minutes into the game just has an Orb of Corrosion and
Dyer's bottom
brown
tower
boots.
is under attack.
A Terrorblade who's going for a first item Dragon Lance
Dyer's bottom tower needs some help.
and a Sand King who's really doing well honestly, but
Radiant's middle tower is
it's
under
not gonna help them. And this is the dead silencer. The he already has a mech and
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
he already has a mech and arcane on the Tidehunter. In 9 minutes of the 10 minutes of the game, he has a mech and an arcane.
All 3 cores like are doing really well by now. So, and PB and Ursa is struggling the most.
Oh, the Kunkka dies?
gets
Oh, wait,
Kunkka.
I didn't expect the Kunkka to die. Oh,
And,
will he get away?
Grimstroke
Will he get away?
misses.
Yeah, the Grimstroke
Stroke of
misses
Fate.
misses his stuff. He does have a stick charge. He is able to get away. Somehow, the Kunkka died, and the Terrorblade did not. But now he has no
that
meta.
gets Terrorblade 750 gold, so that is something good, right?
It's completely
Yeah.
worth it. It was a dominating streak that went his way. He can straight up start working on his Manta or whatever item he chooses to. The Ogre is still level 5. That is not where you want to be. The Silencer is still level 5 as well. They really want the Silencer 6, otherwise the Radiant will just keep running at them. You know, what does our Juggernaut have? Our Juggernaut has a Maelstrom and 500 gold on top of it. The Kunkka is going for a Halberd straight up. He's 300 gold away from it, actually 400 gold away from it. And the Sand King is going to finish his pipe first. That's what he wants to do. And the Ursa finally has his phase boots and Orb of Corrosion. The Ursa is extremely poor. But this is probably a dead Terrorblade? Yeah, it is. If they get the comp, he doesn't even have the Sunder on him. But the Kunkka didn't mess up the combo. Oh, he's dead. He was 2 seconds away from his Sunder. And now this is not looking good.
That is
It's a 4
going really
heroes
bad.
dead. It's probably gonna be 5
5.
if they decide to go on the ogre, which ogre's probably gonna get away. Yeah, the ogre's gonna get away.
Dire have fortified their
Yeah,
sections.
he might catch up to him with
Dire's
his
top tower is under
No.
attack.
that one tree like gave him a chance to go away,
They're
but he's
killing
still-
him at his T3. This is not what you want to watch. This is not where you want to be at 13 minutes into the game.
Are those cracks in Dire's top tower?
And the healing ward is keeping everyone healthy as well.
They're beating on Dire's top tower.
I guess if you want to look at the bright side of it,
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
Terrorblade has meta now. Maybe they can look for a fight. They don't have anything on the Radiant
Dire's
anymore.
top tower is
No ults for the
gone.
next 40 seconds.
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom
Except,
tower.
I mean, they do have Omni still. Okay, I didn't see that. Do have the Omni. What is the Terrorblade's choice? Is going for a Manta. So they are constantly playing on actually the Dire side. So the Dire actually isn't even getting a lot of space to do anything that they want to. They can't even farm their own jungle right now. They are warding the ancients. You don't get to go to the triangle anymore. It's basically Terrorblade's home. So they literally kicked the TB out of his home.
the way they are choking out the map is pretty good. Like
I mean, it is reminiscing
think
of what they
Dire-
did to us. So
yeah, I mean Dire have to like make like some kind of a very risky move and come out on top to like get back into the game is what I feel right now.
True.
They have to like 5-man smoke with getting a pick up somewhere, like someone who is like out of position or something like that. They
and
really need that. But
they are gathering on the bottom tower. 2 of the Dire carries on the top. So and they do see the Sand King because of that ward. No, there's a global silence that comes through. It's just the ogre who dies for this. And they'll still get the T2, but at least nobody died for it. Nobody important died for it.
Just as much help as
And the
going to
TV
trade
is
the top tower.
pressuring top all this while.
well fortified. Radiant's
Kunka's
top
TP'd
tower
here.
is under attack. Dire's bottom tower needs some help.
But that means there's no Kunkka for the fight. They do get the Tide ult off. They get the Jug ult off on the Ursa. Ursa's dead. The Silencer's dead. There's a Sunder, but the Sunder doesn't really do much. And that's an ultra kill for the
Rampage.
Juggernaut. Give him the Rampage. It's
Give him
a
another-
26-3.
oh,
Oh. How much gold did he get from that?
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long.
1700, I think. He's gonna die for it. But it was kind of.
Oh, he was able to
worth it.
get out. Oh, but he's still gonna die for it.
Yeah, he got X
But he
mark,
bought
so-
back and he was able to kill them. So 3k, 300, 400. Yeah, that's a lot of gold for him.
Lich did the highest damage in that fight.
Yeah, Lich Grim combo. It's really
Yeah,
good.
Lich Grim
Really
combo is.
powerful. And they're playing so fast. They're not even allowing the Dire some time to think things through.
Yeah, I mean, like, they don't rely on their cooldowns for like a lot of damage. I mean, they with all their ults up, it's like a lot more damage, but still they can do enough damage. They have a Tidehunter who reduces your armor, who reduces your damage, and at the same time they have like Lich and Grim, whose ults are like always more or less half cooldown for
Right,
a
they
fight.
are. I mean, Lich's ult is still a long cooldown, but actually, interesting. I never noticed this. They have the cooldown for the Grim is at 175 and 50, and that for the Lich is 180 and 60.
Radiant's middle tower.
So
That's why they
they'll
match up so well. Like,
almost always be able to combo those things together.
and the only like the boat is also like more or less off cooldown with them. The only thing that might be like on cooldown is Ravage and Omnislash, but again, those things are at this point they don't really need that much of those two things to deal damage. Those two, like if they have those two ults, they will like they probably team wipe, but or
Exactly.
else they
Dire's
still
middle
get like
tower
a
isn't
couple of
going to last
pickoffs.
long. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Someone better help
And
Dire's
the
middle
Tide
tower.
Hunt, the Kanka is going back. He's like, no, you are not going anywhere. You are not hitting our towers. And he almost got the X on him.
Bottom tower is under
Oh,
attack.
that's. Oh god, the Ursa's gonna die for this. He has a
Might still
halberd
be
as
there.
well.
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower.
That is just nasty.
And this that is a perfect Chad Grimstroke. That even if your
Perfect
carry is
case.
getting a kill, yes, if you even if your carry is getting a kill, just stroke of fate and get that kill. Like you secure it.
He's securing it, obviously. You don't kill Steve. KS is kill
Yeah, you
secure.
don't. Yeah, it's securing the kill. No doubt.
So the Radiant are able to get into the top jungle, but here come the Tide. They're like, no,
Get some help.
you don't do that. You stay in your base and we farm your jungle. The ogre's dead for this. He just used the Omni on the ogre because why not?
What are the next set of items?
The Terrorblade is still
Juggernaut
working
is-
on his Manta.
Yeah, Juggernaut is going for Aghanim
Thanks.
Scepter. Kanka is like nearly has his Aghanim Scepter. He just needs like 750 gold now.
Lich has an Ether. Tide's going for a Blink now that he has his Greaves. The Ursa is going for a BKB. He's actually ways away from that. He's actually 1200 gold away from that. It's going to take him some time. The Silence is going for an ATOS. No, that the last road was immediately taken off by the Kraken shell. So okay. They have nothing to fear. They're using the boat as well on the Sand King and the Ravage. There goes the Sand King, but oh, there's the Global Silence as well, and maybe the Kanka dies for this. Maybe they've pushed themselves too far,
He has Aegis,
and the
so
Aegis goes away. The Tidehunter is dead as well. There's a double kill for the Lich, but it's just the Sand King and the Ogre who have died. None of the powerful cores have died yet, and the Grimstroke is probably dead.
Radiant's bottom tower's got
The Grimstroke's dead for this. The Kanka came back with his Aegis. He's stunned up. The oh, you hit. Oh, he was just about to sunder. That is not how they envisioned this going down. The Ursa buys back. It's a buyback on the Terrorblade. But what are you gonna do?
yeah, at this point, it more or less looks over. They need a miracle to come back into the game at this point.
They do. And the entire team comes back fully topped up. And now you have a Kanka who has his ult, a Grimstroke who has
Yeah.
his ult, a Jug, except everyone except the Tidehunter have their ult.
Yeah, they can
And
just go back in. And they're smoking, and they might find the Sand King first.
They might, but
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
they're going straight for the middle tower. They don't actually, no. Oh, no, they're going bot. They're going bot. I think they are, yeah. They are. They're going bot. And this is dead Sand King. Ursa is pushing the lane out.
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower.
The Terrorblade is pushing the lane out at the bottom. There's no more Aegis, but there's no more Sand King as well. He doesn't have a buyback for 32 seconds and he's probably gonna die for it.
And they don't
Silence is
have
gonna die
buybacks
for
and meta. So if
Yeah.
any of the cores on Dire
Dyer's middle
die
barracks
here,
are taking fire.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
game over.
they might be
Radiant's
able to
bottom tower
push
is under
like
attack.
T4s and take the game.
Dyer's middle barracks have
The
fallen.
Terrorblade is still not coming. He's decided he doesn't want to join the fray, but they are taking the racks.
At least 2 sets of tracks because he doesn't have meta. Even if he shows up and he
He has
doesn't
a
have a
meta
buyback,
in 6 seconds. Maybe
6
he wants to
seconds,
come
yeah.
back now.
he might be VPing. Yeah.
Yes, he is TPing now. They used the global silence a little bit too early, I feel like. The Terrorblade wasn't there. He used the meta, but now he has to walk all the way there. This is a Ravage, and the Terrorblade did not even make it there. And they used up everything for him. The Jug is probably gonna die for this, but it doesn't matter because, or maybe it does.
But they might
Oh,
be
they
getting
were
really
able to kill the
fast
Tide Hunter and the Jug. That's 2 cores down. The other 2 cores got out. Other 3 heroes got out, and but maybe with the reflection they might be able to catch. Oh, that was so close on the TP. Grimstroke's dead. They're going for the Lich. Will they be able to kill him? I don't think so. He sees the haste tune. He's gonna grab it. He is so close. Oh, he was so close.
Oh, that was really unfortunate.
That was, oh my god, so unfortunate. That Aether Lens made that difference. The Aether Lens on the Ogre made all the difference there. But Dai showing some signs of life. It's a 6k XP and a 2k gold change in their favor. Yeah, it's still 12k gold lead for the Radiant. They're way ahead. But Dai is showing that even if after they miscasted some spells, he can still probably win the fight. And the Ursa now has a BKB.
And Terrorblade is getting close to his card
Yeah.
now.
Terrorblade's cardio, and still a ways away. He needs to stay alive for at least for the next 3 to 4 minutes, or even 5 minutes before he gets it. But this is not as horrible a place as you would have thought they would have been in. And Sand King just cucks him out of the last hits.
But they have to play very safe right now. None of their cores have buybacks.
I think the
only
one thing that
person-
Terrorblade
think,
should
like,
be doing. What?
no one on Dire has buybacks.
No,
Yeah?
they don't. They don't. If I look at the buyback status, nobody has a buyback. But the one thing that Terrorblade should be doing was to keep on pushing the bot lane and the mid lane with his illusions. He's not doing that. So the mid wave is gonna push in. The
He
bot
has
wave.
meta
won't.
back, so I mean he has meta back, so they might want to try and fight this.
Oh, but the Sand King. Oh, he just gets out. So
Top tower is under attack. Dyer's top tower has fallen.
they have used the curse, but the Juggernaut is just backing out.
Back so soon?
Okay, there's a global silence. And the Lich is dead directly. The Grimstroke is dead. The combo is dead. The Juggernaut is in too deep. But he gets to spin and go away. The Grimstroke TP is back. There's the Ravage. But the gamer is still not there. The Terrorblade is still alive. And does he have his Thunder? He still has his Thunder. He uses it on the Tidehunter. But they have been disarmed by the Kanka Shard. And I don't think you're getting out. Oh, that was so close. Oh, he did. He did. Oh, that was
I think
so far
they can
away.
just end. They have no buybacks. And
No
the only
buybacks
people that are
and
coming back are like 2 supports. So
Dire's top barracks
it did look good for them for a moment there.
yeah.
But that Kanka Shard, Devil inside on the Kanka is too good, man.
Dire's
You want to give this guy Kanka.
Dire's top barracks have fallen. Dire might have to say goodbye to their top barracks.
They're going for megas. I don't know why they.
I mean, they
Could
just,
have, like,
they just want to have fun. They're like, okay, we go for Megas, what are you going to do?
Just a win.
Even if they come back, the Terrorblade doesn't have meta. Silencer doesn't have silence, or like global.
Dire's
The only guy with his ult is the Sand King, whose ult is really not actually even doing much, even if he gets it off.
bottom tower's fallen.
Like, he might be able to kill the supports, but beyond that, I don't think he's gonna get anything. And you see the Megas. And the Sand King
Yeah,
just
and,
TP'd
like-
in front of them, and oh,
That's probably.
that's just unfortunate. And they are just fountain farming them now. They smell victory and they're like, you know what, let's have some fun. The Juggernaut's not even, they're not
And
even
the
gonna, the
Grimstroke
Juggernaut dies
Shard.
actually for this somehow. And they use the global, they go on the Kanka. Will the Kanka die for this? I think Kanka dies for this. No, they
No.
use the.
His
Oh, the
Grimstroke
Ursa is dead,
Shard
though.
is strong dispel, so that saves him.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And Ursa has bought back now. So Silencer might be dead. So is Lich
Yeah.
dead.
Lich is dead, he has a buyback. Okay, so they went for the fountains, and I mean, they probably could have ended the game there. I don't think they wanted
I
to.
think they just want to make it interesting at this point.
I mean, I
They could
guess.
have won like 5 minutes back.
Yeah.
Not 5, but 3 minutes back somewhere. And they didn't even get megas. This rack is standing at like 8 HP.
Honestly, if I was playing a pub, I would just deny it. For like just deny it, you know.
And then get reported or what?
Exactly,
Like, I
just
don't
to
know.
mess with my team. The Ursa is looking into Rosh, but the Radiant see it. At least the Kanka does. He's bashed by Roshan as well. Okay, so the Radiant are going for Roshan. They just want, they're like, you know what, let's just take it.
Did you watch yesterday's OG versus Undying game?
Yeah, no, I heard that they left the Aegis inside.
They just left the Aegis in the Roshan pit. I don't know if it was deliberate or not, but like after 3 minutes after that, they end the game.
Oh,
So it might be like some kind of a deliberate flex. Like, yeah, we don't even need that. We'll
I
just
mean,
leave it for you.
flexing on Undying though. That team did take a game off of OG though.
Yeah, the second game I haven't watched, so we
Just
don't know.
like EG. EG took a game off of OG as well.
I mean, EG like is a team that could have. Undying was a surprising thing.
The Radiant
Anyway,
have wards
so-
there, and I mean,
One now they did not. Who got the shard?
the shard is
think
on.
Juggernaut?
Jug already had one.
Top barracks have fallen.
Maybe
Then
the
Lich.
Grimstroke, I think.
Now has mega creep.
Lich. Grim
Lich?
already had a shard, so
So
probably
Lich
Lich got this.
Okay, there's the global silence after the Ravage. The Terrorblade is hitting with everything that he has. He's trying to hit them hard, but he's dead for it. He does have a buyback. He buys back. He has a Scardy.
Doesn't have
Oh,
metal.
the Juggernaut is dead. Guys. Okay. I mean,
And
they
Dire, like,
defend
hold
with
once more.
buybacks. Actually, I don't think they even needed to buy back to defend it.
Yeah. And like they still hold.
Yeah.
But Radiant finally get Megas, that 8 HP.
Rack is gone now.
So
Dire showing some real signs of life. I don't know if they win this or not. I mean, obviously, Dota Plus is not gonna
Feel
side
like,
with them, but
I was expecting they will give the shard to Tide.
they don't care. They don't care about hitting buildings. We don't hit
No,
buildings.
not
we kill
just buildings. You can like you get like 90 more damage on your anchor smash. Like cooldown is like 3 seconds. So
heroes. Yeah. Maybe the Tide wants to buy his own shard. No, he doesn't.
what is he going for? He is going for a Lotus. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have the Axe on the Juggernaut. The Grimstroke has a Ghost Scepter and an Ether Lens. A Ghost Scepter on the Lich as well. The Kanka has a BKB Halberd Axe and a Lotus coming in for. I mean, they're working on it for the Tide. Who's not a lot far away from it. It's like what 70 gold away from it. And Silencer has his Atos. He's going for a Gleipnir.
Nades now.
No, he's going for Gleipnir
Gleipnir.
basically. Yeah.
Right.
Terrorblade has his Scardy. He's working on a BKB, though I don't think he's gonna have that for the next fight at all. For the next fight, no, he's not.
Oh,
And
nice
he doesn't
silence.
have a
Lich
meta
should not
for
hurt.
12 seconds. And they don't have the silencer. I think without the silencer, the team fight just falls apart. He does have a meta in 2 seconds. Is he gonna use it? He
Arsa
uses
is
it,
dead.
and the jug just
That
got
was
off his
so
hand
close.
like a
That
second
was
ago.
so close. Yeah, that was so close. And this is game.
Yeah,
I think,
this
yeah.
is GG.
Because it's-
Well played, boys.
Power isn't going to last long.
Yeah, as I said, like the game was very easy for Radiant to play.
Victory!
Dire had to first win their lanes, which was already being going to be difficult, and then they had to kind of snowball, but they were lacking that much of team fight when it comes to Grim, Lich, Juggernaut, and
Makes
Kunkka.
sense. Yep.
With Tide showing up and just ravaging.
And I mean,
But yeah, fun game. They still showed some signs of coming back
yeah,
into the
I mean,
game.
that was insane.
they-
So,
They were holding the on the last string for 3 or 4 fights.
they were holding on. But yeah, this for everyone. This was
GG.
GG's, boys.
Can
GG's.
you
Yes,
bring?
Jam.
Yeah, can you bring? LJ?
That's you, right? You are the admin.
Yeah. Wait.
Allah Rabbi Allah.
Oh, so D3, you're gonna be the one. Okay, let's talk to D3.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. Congratulations.
thank you, bro.
That was a great play, and this Lich Grim combo. I guess you guys are really comfortable with that by
Yeah,
this point.
we did that before also, so we were comfortable about it.
Well, you
Yeah,
did it
against
against
us.
my
But
team,
it
so I
was-
know that.
Yeah,
I do remember that. But
so it worked really well, and the Kanka pick was also good. The last time also we played.
right.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm guessing you guys were really happy, right? When you saw
Yeah,
that the Grim wasn't banned, but I thought it was like, okay, you know what?
No, actually, last game also we banned Grim. So right now we thought we'll just pick with the Grim pick first. So
Ah, okay. And you relied on them to not ban the Grim, right? Right.
yeah, because they were banning the Nakes and the other pick. So it
Snapfire,
was
right?
common. Yeah.
Right. Wow, but I mean, you guys stepped on the gas so fast. It's like 10 minutes
And the
into the game,
third
they were
game
just
was
running
really
at them.
fun. So half of the game we were like laughing and throwing the game. We were forcing Tide Hunter and everything because we already took the lead. Then on the last bit we thought maybe you would come back, so we got serious in the last mode.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's always nice. Clowning around, way more fun. I agree.
Yeah, but
But
the second game was disappointing for us,
right,
kind of.
right. It's the second game. I'm pretty sure. I mean, you guys played really well. Honestly, it was just that Dyer kept
Mm,
on catching you out from time to time, and that just
yeah,
happens.
and there was one gang where I just kind of messed up, so it was kind of depressing for me at least.
It's okay. It happens. Everyone has bad
Yeah,
games. Everyone has good games. Good
so
plays, bad plays. It's
this
all
game
part of the
changed the
total.
mood for us.
Yeah. But I mean, I hope you're gonna play more party games right now because you have won the finals. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, the main
And
issue is we play around 11 o'clock and these guys just ran away. They are not in the lobby right now because they had to go home.
right, right, that makes sense. Oh, that's nice. But congratulations, E3 again. And
Thank you.
I am ending the stream right now. Jam, is that fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So
All right.
the streams. Yeah, sorry. Please, anyone who wants to
Yeah,
say something.
congratulations to the team.
Yes.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, Asid.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everyone, thanks for joining us. This is where the Dota 2 Friends Tourney ends. Well, the 4th edition ends. Obviously, we're gonna have some coming in the next couple months as well. If you want to contact Jam, because I'll get his number and put it on this video as well, so that everyone can harass him. But thank you, Jam. Thank you everyone for this, and this was fun.